Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the Kill Team Moroch box set and finding out just how good these new sprues really are. I've pre-ordered my copy of the Kill Team Moroch box set with my local game store, and I can't wait to get hold of this next week when it comes out. Really excited for this one. All the contents have lined up for me, and I really like the terrain and the different kill teams that are included. So I thought it'd be fun to go through all the contents in detail, take a really good look at those sprues, and then hopefully that'll help you decide whether or not this is something you'd like to add to your collection. Let's have a look at the two kill teams first, starting with the Phobos strike team. So this is going to be 10 Primaris Space Marines. Now you can build these as infiltrators or incursors, and there's also an extra sprue of upgrades in there and a mine marker. So these are going to help to customize and build those specialists that Kill Team is really all about. And so it tells us on the Games Workshop website that we can build a Commsman, a Helix Adept, a Saboteur, a Vox Breaker, a Marksman, a Mine Layer, and Veteran as well. So you're going to get loads of options with this. The box set is going to come with one transfer sheet, but this is just for the Ultramarines infantry transfer sheet. So you're not going to get any of these for the blooded kill team, but this one here is going to contain 270 or more markings and emblems for the Space Marines. Let's have a look at the sprues. So if you've been building Space Marines, you've probably seen these before. These are the ones that you're going to use to build the infiltrators or incursors, and they've been around since 2019. So you're going to get 2 of this sprue, and then you're going to get 2 of this sprue. And with those sprues, you'll be able to build 10 of the Primaris Space Marines. But if you want to customize them for Kill Team, then you're going to be able to use this extra sprue here. And this is the upgrade sprue that's got all those different parts for those specialists. You can see here, this is the arm, I think, of the Marksman. So you can see he's just adjusting his sight so he can get a really good shot in. And then you've got some really cool parts like this, the smoke grenade that's going off so as he's about to throw it. So I really like that, nice touch. And then this little part that's going to go on the medic. One thing I've noticed about this box set is you're getting loads of heads. There's another 7 heads here, and if you combine that with the ones from the other 4 sprues, that's going to be 31 heads altogether for these Space Marines. So you can have tons of options, and then with all those little bits from the upgrade sprue, it's just going to be nice to customize them a bit, but it's not going to make them completely different. It really is just some really subtle changes and subtle details just to play into the idea that these aren't regular Phobos Space Marines, but instead they are the specialists for Kill Team. So while it's not a completely new Kill Team, it's just the upgrade sprue for the Marines, I think it's still a good addition. It definitely fits in with the collection I'm building from the Imperium magazine. I don't have these, and I don't think they're coming in that collection anyway, so yeah, I'm really happy that these are included. And I'm going to be using them to build a Raven Guard army, so they're going to fit in really well with that. And I've got some other Primaris Space Marines that I'm going to include. One of the flyers, and then I went and ordered Caven Strike to go along with them. So I think it's going to be a real fun 1,000-point army to put together. Now let's have a look at the Blooded Kill Team, and this is going to be 12 miniatures altogether, and I'm really excited for these. I think they look fantastic. I love the idea of the Traitor Guard, so this will be great for the collection. I'm going to be putting this together with maybe a Leman Russ tank and seeing if we can put together maybe a 500-point combat patrol army for 40k using these and some other models and chaosing them up a little bit. I think that's going to be really fun. Now, although these look similar to the ones from Blackstone Fortress, they are new models, and there's going to be 10 of these all together, but they're also going to come with the Traitor Enforcer and that Traitor Ogrin model, and I think those two just look brilliant. They've been really expensive if you wanted to get hold of them as well, so being able to get them in this box set I think is a really good move, and combining it with everything else, it just really works. Here's the first of the sprues for the Blooded Kill Team, and this is going to allow you to build a Brimstone Grenadier, Butcher, Trench Sweeper, Flenser, Corpseman, Sharpshooter and more. And you don't have to build them as all the different specialists. You can go with like the regular troopers if you want to, but that's good to have that option. So here's the first sprue. You'll get one of these, but going back to the head vibe, there's tons of heads on this. I'm sure these are all heads along the top. At first I thought they might be parts of the arms, but looking at the sprues closely, I'm pretty sure that these are heads, and if they are, That's a lot. You're going to get 14 heads on that sprue, and then on the second sprue here, you're going to get one of these as well. But there's loads more heads on here. Again, I thought some might be arm parts, but they are all heads. And on this sprue, there's going to be another 11. So combining that with a 14, that's 25. And we haven't even got to that little extra sprue that's got some other details on. So let's have a look at that next. This one's a little bit smaller, but it's got some great parts to it. Check out that shield, that's really good. And I love the axe and the way they're holding all the different knives. So there's going to be some serious melee combat coming from these fighters. But there's even more heads on it, so we're going to get tons more. We had 25 to begin with on those other sprues, but now what's this? This is going to give us another 5, 10, 11, so that's going to take it up to 36 different heads, and that's just for 10 models, because we've also got this sprue that's going to be for the Traitor Enforcer and the Traitor Ogrin. So although these two you can't customise, they're going to be built as you see them with the components here, those other 10 models look like they can be put together in a ton of different ways. And I wonder if you can take some of those heads and different parts, mix it up with some spare bits, maybe from some regular Astra Militarum troops, and then you could even expand on this army a little bit. So I'm certainly going to be using some of them for maybe like a Chaos Tank Commander. I think that would be really great. So really nice selection there, some interesting components on the sprues. Can't wait to get hold of it and get it built. But looking at the images here, I think the details are really, really good, really well done. That Traitor Enforcer with the red power fist is a nice touch. So I like the colour that they've gone with there. That really makes it stand out and makes it quite different to what I'm used to seeing on Space Marines and Astra Militarum. I think there's a ton of potential here for use in other games. I'll certainly be using them in Weekend Warriors, and they've got a real like wasteland vibe, almost a little bit Necromunda in their appearance. So yeah, I think it's going to get a lot of play out of these across a few games, not just Kill Team. That covers the 2 kill teams, so now let's have a look at the terrain. And I was so pleased when I saw that this terrain was included in it alongside the 2 kill teams, because I really liked this when it came out as a set on its own. A little bit pricey for me. You did get a bit extra, you got more than you see here, but this is including all the main parts. So let's have a close look at each one, and then it'd be rude not to have a look at the sprues for them too. First up, we've got the landing pad. Again, really nice details. Although it's just one big chunk of plastic, it does look really good. I love how they got the tanks next to it and everything. So yeah, really loving this. Then there's the Vox antenna. This could go on top of the landing pad if you want to, or you could have it separate. So you've got lots of options to mix it up, spread it across the battlefield if you wanted to. Then you've got the AUSPEX shrine, and this is going to give a little bit of height to get some elevated positions to take some shots there, so you get your snipers up there if you wanted to, and so that's good. And coming up with different rules for different games to use this in is going to be really fun as well, because this is just crying out for some interaction. So yeah, really good. Next, you're going to get the stockades, and one of these is going to have the doors built in and the other 3 won't. And so yeah, or glue it together if you like, or leave it loose maybe. So wait and see when I get the sprues how we can do that. Then there's the hab bunker. Again, this can go on top of the landing pad if you want to make it like a bigger building. And so you've got lots of options to put all this together. I'm going to be using all this for mainly a jungle themed board, and so I'm really looking forward to getting that and spreading it out with some trees, barrels, sandbags, that kind of thing. And here we got the sprues. So you're going to get quite a lot of plastic in this set. There's going to be lots to build, but these are big chunky components. I love the look of that antenna. That's going to be really great. And you can see on the right here that that landing pad is just one big sheet of plastic with a few bits to put on the side. And then you've got all the stockades and that bunker as well there on these 2. So although it's quite chunky, there's some brilliant details on this, lots of interaction, and I could have done with this with my Weekend Warriors battle report that I put up on the channel, because I used an antenna and a control panel, so this could have worked well for that. The set is also going to come with the double-sided board. This is a Fronteris game board. It's 30-inch by 22-inch, and so this is going to line up with a lot of the boards that have been coming out with the Kill Team sets. So you can really use these for 40k and set up big size battles if you've got a few of them. And then finally, you're going to get the 96-page rules manual for Moroch, and this is going to include new rules, data cards for the kill teams, background tables for both of them, and then you're going to get additional kill zone rules and shadow operations missions that are set on this planet. That covers everything that's included in Kill Team Moroch, and I can't wait to get hold of this. It's going to be really fun to get built, and I'll put some painting videos up on the channel as I get the models built, painted, and paint that terrain as well. If you're interested in picking up this game, then I'll put some links in the description below. One's to my friendly local game store, shout out to them. And then I'll also put some links to Element Games and Wayland Games, and you can save up to 20% there. You also support the channel as I'll get a small commission from any sale made through those links. So if you do decide to click, take a look and buy something, thanks so much. It really helps out and keeps me going with these daily videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to know what you think about this box set. Is it good enough for the price? Do you think these additional sprues are worth it? And what do you think about them using some existing models from Blackstone Fortress in here? Let me know down below. It'd be great to hear what you think. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Please like if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.